morning, everybody. I would like to, at this time, welcome one of our great friends, Mayor Supervisor from Madera County, who's running for the Senate seat, which I think is very important. But having a real farmer, a real mayor, a real supervisor, a person from the community in this valley. I want to welcome all the mayors, supervisors, and everybody else, and growers and businesses. But it gives me a great privilege to have Rob Poythress, Senator Poythress, here in our office with some folks to give him all the support he needs. He's definitely been involved, and from my standpoint as the president of the Nisei Farmers League, we support him, we endorse him, we appreciate everything he's done for our rural communities. Working with the Latino Water Coalition and the mayors has been tremendous. And I want to thank him, and I'll turn it over to Rob. Thank you very much, sir.
All right,
appreciate
very good. All right. Well, thank you, Manuel, for your kindness and allowing us to use your office for this press conference. And thank you, everybody, for being here. What I'd like to do at this time is to turn it over to Fowler Mayor Pro-Tem Daniel Parra to give a few remarks. And then we'll have former Gustine Mayor Dennis Brazil say a few words as well. Daniel?
Sir.
Thank you.
My name is Daniel Parra. I'm the Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Fowler. I am endorsing Rob because I truly believe he has the experience and the knowledge it will take to lead the 12th District. District 12 is made up of 6 diverse counties, and we need a senator who is going to fight for all constituents. Ana Caballero has had 6 years to audition for this position as an assembly member of the California legislature, and she failed. During her tenure as assembly member, Mrs. Caballero did not pass one bill that had an impact at the state level or even regionally. We need someone who is not only going to take care of the folks on the coast, but as those of us in small rural cities as well. As a registered Democrat in District 12, I believe it is not about electing the right, I believe it's about electing the right person, not about party lines. I believe that person is Rob Poythress. This November, join me in voting for Rob. And if you would please turn it over to Mr. Brazil.
Good morning. First of all, my name is Dennis Brazil, former mayor of Gustine. I'd like to thank the Nisei Farmer League for inviting us here today, and our future Senator Rob Poythress for the opportunity to speak. As most of you know, as this Senate race started back a little over a year and a half, 2 years ago, myself and Mr. Parra were also candidates for this Senate race. And I met Rob in Merced at a not a fundraiser, but a Christmas party that Mr. Cunha and Adam Gray had put on. And we had a nice conversation there, and that evening we struck up a friendship that started about a year ago and has been going strong. So during this campaign and election cycle, Rob and myself had made a promise that no matter who made it into June, that we would support each other, and we would support each other in a level that's not seen, that would be a friendly environment and do what's right for everyone. And we've held our word to that. So I am a registered Democrat, 4th generation, and but I believe in taking care of elected officials that are the right candidate for the right position. And Rob fits this bill 100%. We need bipartisanship at the Capitol, and that's what Rob can bring to the table. Along with all the other efforts that he's had while he was mayor and supervisor, all of these things lead up to good, strong leadership. We don't need the good old boy system like it has been for many years in Sacramento. What we need is someone that's going to get elected to this Senate district, which is 6 counties. It is huge. It's one of the largest districts in the state of California. And we need someone that can have eyes and a vision that can see all of it at one time. Without that, we will truly suffer for this district. Senator Cunha has done a great job. But I think as you see November 6th start to roll around, you're going to see that there's going to be a lot more Democrats in Rob's corner, probably ever in the history and the state of this election for this district seat. Because Ana Caballero, 100%, is not the candidate for this district. I followed her record from what she started as mayor, and for her efforts in the Salinas Valley, she's probably done a fairly good job. But she knows nothing about our valley. She knows nothing about our water issues or any other issues that we have going on here. Her voting record is terrible. Her bills that she co-authored on went nowhere. So she's basically been in the assembly and not delivered as a elected official. Elected officials, in my opinion, we work for the people and not the other way around, and that's how it's supposed to be. I can tell you that probably one of the things that bothered me the most about Anna Caballero running is that there's a few hidden facts that were not released yet, but probably will be, but they were during the last time that she ran for the Senate seat, is that during her term as a legal lawyer up in the Salinas area, she represented a rapist and mass murderer. And she fought that all the way through the court system. He was found guilty, and he was sentenced to prison time. While he was in prison, he escaped, and on his way out, he raped and killed a female laundry worker that was a citizen in the community. This is the caliber of person that is running for the same office. In my opinion, there is only one candidate running for this state Senate District 12, and that is Rob Poythress, and he has my endorsement 100%. I congratulate you on your great work, Rob.
Thank you, Mayor.
very much.
Appreciate it. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mayor Brazil and Mayor Pro-Tem Parra. It's really a high honor to receive the bipartisan support that you provided. You know, when I threw my hat in the ring a little over a year ago for the state Senate race, I didn't think about it as a partisan type of seat, like, all right, you know, here's the Republican train coming through town. No, it's all about the people of State Senate District 12. We have here in the Central Valley, in the heart of our state, unique challenges and opportunities. We have, it's an area that has a big geographic area, but we don't have the population base, and sometimes we have a tendency to get ignored. In fact, ignored a lot. Coming from local government, coming from the Madera City Council and the Madera County Board of Supervisors, my colleagues know exactly what I'm talking about. It's all about jobs and really putting a thrust out for vocational jobs. It's about water for our communities. It's, you know, the more urban areas, they think about, oh, it's for these wealthy farmers or something. Well, I'll tell you that it's not about wealthy farmers, it's about our communities, it's about our people, it's about cities like Fowler and Gustine and Kingsburg and Mendota and Firebaugh and all across the district, that it's people, families that need that water. It's about public safety, it's about our infrastructure, and it's all those things that has a tendency to get ignored. And that's something that when you go to Sacramento, it's not about an R or a D, because none of these issues have an R or D next to them. They have a P for people. So that's what we need to focus on. And as your senator, I will promise to go, when I go to Sacramento, is every vote I will have State Senate Districts 12's interest at heart. How does this affect State Senate District 12? How does this affect the people? How does this affect the businesses? How does this improve the lives of our people? And that's the focus that I'll have. It's not about, again, party, it's about bipartisanship. And I'd just like to thank once again Daniel, Dennis, and all the other Democrats that have broken party lines to support my campaign for the state Senate, and recognize that I will be an independent voice for the Valley. Our bipartisan momentum will continue to grow. Now I'd like to turn it over to Fowler Mayor David Cardenas to say a few words.
There you go. Very good.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to be here on this very important press release where we are talking about an individual, Mr. Rob Poythress, that is the candidate for the Senate seat of District 12. As stated by previous speakers, you know, I'm going to rely on his record. You know, since I met Mr. Poythress, and I start talking to him and listen to what he had to say about the issues that we all suffering in this Central Valley, which is the San Joaquin Valley, and listen to his input and opinion about the issues. I'm also a Democrat, but I also listened to what kind of a heart he was saying about the issues, how is he's going to represent all of us here in the Central Valley. I felt that he has really the experience and the desire to really serve the people. And thanks to his dedication that he has demonstrated as he will become the next senator of District 12, I know for sure that he will be attention to all the needs of all the cities of Central Valley of the District 12 regarding, with safety, regarding police departments, safety with our citizens on all counties and cities of this district. Pay attention to the fire department needs, social services, you name it. He comes from a lot of years of experience in the Madera County, and just like me and others, Democrats have crossed party lines because we recognize that he is the best candidate for the district. And we will be very well represented by him. So not only we endorse him, but we also support him on the getting this seat of District 12 that is formed of the 6 counties of the Central Valley here in San Joaquin Valley. So with that, I just wish the best to Mr. Rob Poythress, the new senator of District 12. Thank you very much this morning.
Thank you.
Hold on, he's gonna do it in Spanish.
Buenos días, les quiero dar las gracias por permitirme decir unas palabras sobre esta ocasión que estamos aquí tan contentos y muy satisfactoriamente hablando de la posición del senador Rob Poythress de la área de Madera, California. No solamente él ha sido mayor de la ciudad de Madera, pero también supervisor del condado de Madera. Y gracias a él que se postuló a esta candidatura del Distrito 12 de nuestra área aquí del Valle Central. Él es el candidato ideal para que tenga esta posición de senador estatal del Distrito 12, ya que él ha expresado atendernos en todas las necesidades en nuestras ciudades de esta área del centro de California para cumplir con todas las necesidades que nuestra gente necesita, dependiendo de la seguridad, como los departamentos de policía, las necesidades de los departamentos de bomberos y también todas las ayudas sociales que tenemos que atender de nuestra gente en esta área de el Valle Central de nuestro estado. Basado en su récord o su dirección que ha tenido durante toda su vida política, el señor Rob Poythress ha demostrado ser una persona que escucha a la gente, que hace y previene todas las necesidades, como lo acabo de anunciar, de seguridad, servicios sociales y servicios de departamentos de emergencia. Así pues, que basado en esa seguridad y experiencia, hemos dedicado nosotros, también demócratas, cruzar los diferentes partidos para apoyarlo a él, ya que él tiene la experiencia para que nos sirva a la gente del Valle Central. Así que no solamente al señor Rob Poythress le estamos dando el apoyo, pero también la ayuda para que él sea el nuevo senador del Distrito 12 del Valle Central de aquí de California. Muchísimas gracias y ojalá que él sea triunfante en las elecciones de noviembre 6 y viva el señor Rob Poythress. Muchas gracias. Buenas noches. Gracias.